Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1. Today, I'm going to show you the pigs. Much better than showing you me or walking on the top road. But they're doing good. As you can see, they're over in the rabbits. We're doing a repair on their one fence. So we pushed them up here, threw some cattle panels up, a few stakes, hold them in here until we get their work done today. But they enjoying it here. New place to root around. And they're getting big and huge. They're really benefiting from the cow, because there's days that we just milk and give the fresh milk right to the pigs. Some days I get 1.5 gallons of fresh milk mixed in their grain. So they're doing great. Probably overfeeding this one right here, but she's not complaining. And I'd rather overfeed somebody than underfeed someone. So what I want to talk about is Syria. We had a U.S. contractor and 5 military service members injured yesterday from an attack by probably an Iranian linked group, and they used the drone. Currently, I think there's 900 military service members there, and that's more like in the northern Syria area. And we countered with some airstrikes. The funny thing is, though, we've been there since 2015. And we have Republicans and Democrats that, push this. They did have a recent vote trying to get us to remove our soldiers from Syria, but it failed. I think it failed the Senate, it failed the House, and a lot of Democrats supported keeping the troops there. So, this is a problem on both sides of the aisle, that we're warmongers. That's basically it. And I have a right to speak because, I'm a U.S. citizen. Also, I'm a taxpayer, and I also served in the military. And I directly benefit from being in the military as getting a retirement check. So, I've been there. I've seen a lot that, a lot of you haven't, because you haven't deployed. And why are we there? I guess because we passed some resolutions, and we authorized us to be there, and I guess they're saying we're going after ISIS. I think there's a lot more than that. I think we're stealing their oil. Can I prove that? No, but there's enough rumors out there that say we are. And we're there still because we're still fighting ISIS. Now, Syrian government doesn't want us there. They were 100% against us going in there. We invaded Syria because we said we're authorized, because our government passes a law saying we can do that. So, for all of us that are hollering, or maybe all of you out there, they're hollering, Russia invaded Ukraine, bad, bad, bad. We're still in Syria since 2015. So, we're the biggest hypocrites in the world. We've really created more of a problem because Assad, before we invaded, the country was very pro-Christian. Now, there's so much turmoil, so many problems over there because we're making the place very much, we destabilized it. Yes, ISIS being there is a problem, but we are creating more of a problem. I think we're also mad because Saudi Arabia and Syria are going to have full diplomatic relationships back. We don't want that. Also, Saudi Arabia and Iran are probably going to have diplomatic relationships back. So we are losing our influence in the world. And that's going to be dangerous because, are we going to cause more problems trying to get these countries not decide or to come together? We benefit from it. We benefit because of the petrodollar. But the petrodollar is collapsing. You can look at the banking system. It is collapsing. So don't, the stock market might be up 100 points, 200 points. Oh, everything's over. It's not over. Things are not good. Things are getting worse. So, if you're following the situation in Syria, we should be there, but we are. We are not the guys with the white hats all the time. And that's because there's some politicians in there, and definitely the military-industrial complex. And it's hard to talk about the military-industrial complex because you talk too much about it, they don't like it. That's just the bottom line. It's You might say, well, Dave, we got this huge military defense budget. If you look at the military defense budget, look where all that money is going. I think it's going to hit $1 trillion really soon. That means that we're spending $1 trillion a year. I think it's going to hit $1 trillion very soon. And lots of that money doesn't go to paying like Joe that's in the military, or it goes to contractors supplying weapon systems. All those weapon systems, they are probably bloated, and a lot of that money is paid back to politicians. There's nothing fair about it. We need to revamp our total national defense, and I'm a big, supporter of national defense. But right now, we can't even probably defend ourselves against Russia and China if they invaded. And that's coming from people in the business, people that actually make high sophisticated weapon systems that communicate with me and tell me, hey, we can't do it. We can't make enough. We're using it all up. We're sending it all overseas. And I'm getting a lot of reports that our warehouses are empty. We're very, very vulnerable. When we're vulnerable with conventional forces, it really forces us to the nuclear side, which is utter catastrophe for all of us. It's nothing good. So, keep watching Syria. We did counter and we did attack the people that we thought were responsible for it. But just more instability, and we are the cause of it. And it's sad to say, seeing I served our country, and I love our country, but our country is not what I want it to be. It's gone down a path that is actually 100% that I'm opposed to. Everything that the government says is good is actually evil in my book, and it's clearly evil. If you don't believe the Bible, just look at it from a moral standpoint. But when evil is said to be good and good is said to be evil, you know we are in trouble as a country. I hope you have a great day. Keep prepping. Do not let down. Do not think, oh, things are fine, because they're not fine. Things are slowly collapsing in front of your eyes. Let me tell you about our pigs. I love pigs. Now, I'm going to get some comments. Dave, why do you eat pigs? You know in the Bible it says they're unclean. That's a discussion for another day, but I eat pigs. This one right here won't be eaten. She's mama, and hopefully we will get lots and lots of piglets from her. That one right there is a cut male, so he's not going to help the cause, but he's actually called Walter, but I call him Bacon because I don't like calling anything we're going to eat shouldn't have a name. So Bacon is a good name for anything we're going to eat pig-wise. So soon that will be put in the freezer, and that's going to supply a lot of good quality meat. I'm talking quality meat. If you've ever had a pork chop that was raised and fed proper food compared to a store-bought one, it's totally different. It's unbelievable. It will melt in your mouth. So, gonna get this pig pen down there fixed, the one wire that they get out, because they are smart. If they get out one place, they'll just keep getting out that same place, and it's just almost impossible to keep them in unless you make major improvements. So we're making some improvements down there, but when they get out, they just wander around the property. They come see us. They're very, very tame. They don't run away. They're just looking for more good food. I hope you have a good day. Keep prepping. Thanks for watching.